2K rumors and news, you in the right place. Want a community that's cool, you in the right space. You want tips? Subscribe now and ring the bell. Then go to the park and give them hell. The Boot Squad is an organization with all winners. Soldiers up in formation, we all killers. And when you step on the court, yo, you're our dinner. When I play D in the fourth, yo, Kawhi Leonard.
Wood up, it's ya boy. You don't know Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So y'all know what it is by now, man. I'll give y'all that 5 seconds. 5 seconds to show your boy some love, because you know YouTube actually link the algorithms to likes. So the more likes, the faster y'all get these notices on time, y'all. 5 seconds to like up the video, y'all. I know y'all got your boy. I know y'all got your boy. Bruce Squad, we in the building. Now we gonna get straight to it. Shout out to the Czar, of course, 2K Dev. Like, we privileged, I ain't gonna front you, y'all. You don't see devs go on live stream and breaking down certain systems and stuff like this in the regular. So the Czar, give a big shout, man. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate the info. We appreciate the update. We know you a sim head, and I'm a partially sim head myself, and I appreciate when you do stuff like this, man. So we got some defensive info for y'all, of course, especially when it comes to AI situations, man. All right, now I did take some notes, of course. Check it out. It's a lot of work. Y'all got your boy typing like crazy out here for y'all, man. So make sure hit that like. But we gonna get straight to the notes and what was said in that live stream, man. Right now, the first thing he highlighted that he only had his hand on the system for 6 weeks. Right, he only had his hand on the system for 6 weeks because recently, and we're not gonna call no names because it's not important, the person in charge of defense left 2K. So he actually recently took this over for 6 weeks, but he does feel very promising about it. He said he felt defensively this will actually be the best 2K have ever been, and defense would be a lot better, which is good for us. Now, he did say again that it will take him probably the entire year to get it down pack and highlight everything. So you could pretty much expect multiple tune-ups coming in during the year, of course. But at the same time, yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. These are new systems in place, new hardware. So you know how it is, man. You know how it is, man. Right? So over time, we're gonna get better and better as we go along. But at least I know personally, like the Czar, from what I've been seeing, he's a basketball head, and he will tend to spot things a lot faster, if you all don't understand what I'm saying, because basketballers or people that love the sport tend to spot certain things that shouldn't be there much faster, right? So he will be able to fine-tune or narrow in on a lot of these things and address them faster than the average, right? He's actually in charge of this now, which is good for us. Now, let's talk about the stuff that they address now. He says stability of the defensive position is much improved. No more jittery defense, basically, you know. So you see sometimes your players be moving like unnecessarily. No more, is be a little bit more stability there, and it's gonna reduce a lot of the backdoors that happen to your teammates, of course. He said my career defense will be more realistic even on Hall of Fame. No more everyone being played extremely tight, even on Hall of Fame. You know, Hall of Fame is a game mode where you pretty much have to cheese to win. So now great offense will beat great defense, and he noticed that playing on Hall of Fame for next gen. So no longer you'll have to cheese. Now you could just play within the system and play the right way and win. Because you know I'm a master cheeser for Hall of Fame. I ain't gonna front with y'all, because that's how I've been playing Hall of Fame for years, because Hall of Fame got unrealistic defense on you, like they, you know, so yeah. But let's continue with the list and what he said. He said improve pick and roll defense, more like sim versus AI, or whatever, sim or AI pick and roll defense, because you know pick and roll defense is a cheese that we abuse as well, and AI is dumb as hell, and if you know how to manipulate it right. He says it's situational defense as well, because which means basically your skill set determines how AI plays you. Like if they play against a Steph Curry, they're gonna go over screens. If they play against Rondo been hitting lately, but let's say Rondo, someone who's not known for hitting a lot of threes, they will go under the screens and stuff like that. So it's situational defense, how they determine to play you, which is good as well, more realistic. It says switching is much better this year as well. And I'm just going over the notes. He went through it extensively. I'm going to put the link of his video or his stream in the description if y'all want more details. Of course, this is just a quick summary of what he said, and he did drop a lot of nuggets in there. It says switching is much better this year. The next thing he said is because of the improved pick and roll defense, there will be more opportunities for pick and pops. He used the example of him playing with LeBron and AD, and he was running a bunch because the AI was just adjusting to the pick and roll a lot. He was able to call some pick and pops and was successful. He mightn't be completely open, but for someone like AD who could hit that mid-range at a high caliber against shorter players, you know, the reason for pick and roll, a lot of people don't know this, is to create advantages. So if you see a big and you got a point guard and you're a point guard, you might want to call a pick and roll to get that big on you because you know he's slower, or you might want to call a pick and roll to get the smaller dude on the big. People don't understand that. People just think a pick and roll is to get you open so you can left right and shoot. No, it's to create these mismatches, right? Just a little basketball IQ, little lesson early in the morning. You know I got y'all, man. Alright, so he said yes, pick and pops will be more available. Next thing is, again, he said, which is really important to me as a Hall of Fame my career player. He said Hall of Fame is much more playable without cheesing the system. He said it feels like it's more open and free, which is good. I like this. Alright? That's good because you know we got a cheese Hall of Fame for the past few years, as I said before. Come on, man. I'm an avid Hall of Fame my career player. I take pride in it. Every year, it's easy for me. Right? Now, he said they're using a progressive adjustment defensive system, right? Say it consistently adjusts during the course of the game. Double teams are a last resort, which is top-notch info for me. No more early double teams. You know, sometimes you play 2K and because you might be hot in the previous game, you come score 2 points or 3 points and you get double and triple team. It makes no sense. Now, we said they will go through a bunch of different defensive things before that would be your last resort. So if they see they can't stop nothing you do, eventually they're going to start W as a last resort, which is what really happens in real life if you all really think about it. Now, someone asks in this stream if does the foot plant mechanic helps on defense. Now, he said it actually makes it more challenging, right? He said because it takes more time to react, because you got to account for the facing, turning, and planting, or facing to the player and planting your feet. You got to account for that, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. But you got to find a balance between the two, but it helps you feel more grounded defensively, right? So this is really, really good information as well. But he says this does not really compensate for the Hall of Fame badges we'll be receiving, and of course, so this will be the rule for more my career type or more sim type game modes. But in terms of the park and stuff like that, where you get these Hall of Fame defensive badges, it's going to help a lot as well. Of course, with your reaction time and the whole nine, so you got to be able to separate the two. The badges make you a little superhuman, y'all. You know what I mean? So that's something that you got to take note of as well. Next thing he said, there's much improved in transition defense. Much more improved. It's not perfect though, of course. Over time, there will be more improvements coming. As I said, it's gonna be a work in progress, as I said earlier in the video, right? Now, last but not least, to close off, and of course, this is just a quick summary. There's a lot of nuggets he dropped, but these were the things that just stood out to me. The last thing he said was very important, right? Because a lot of people keep saying, yo, it looks the same, look at the same animations, which is not. I'm seeing a lot of different animations, by the way. A lot of people saying it's the same game. Now, he said, not because you see the same animation means it's the same game. Animations is data, and data is not the system. The data is not the new. So if they apply a new system, they might bring in a lot of the animations. They're not gonna redo all the animations and use, I think, the weight crossover or something like that as an example. You take the weight crossover now. Why are you gonna keep taking the weight crossover animation in there? You already got someone to mocap it. It's not gonna improve or change. The mocap gonna be there, but the system in place is gonna be a lot different, and it's gonna change probably how the animations react to each other, right? Which is important, right? So I thought that was something really important he said, and that's all I got for y'all, man. Just a quick summary, y'all. Alright, this was almost an hour long thing that I just compressed for y'all in 10 minutes, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully y'all left more informed. Y'all know it. Your boy, shout out to the Saw one time, man. I do appreciate every time you do these videos, man. Drop these nuggets. Now I might word a little bit different, of course. This is my summary. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Sim, first time to the channel. Make sure like the video, share the video, and hit your boy a subscribe. If it's not your first time, like the video, share the video. You never know who's gonna be informed, yo. Your boy Sim, one love, respect, bless up. Peace.